On behalf of Arenu, a warm welcome to all of you. Whether you have joined us from near or from afar, your presence here today shows your caring and support for our B'nai Mitzvah children. Today is a very special occasion for us. But this morning, our thoughts and minds bend for a moment towards the young victims of the most recent tragic events in Israel. In my mind, today's ceremony is dedicated to those young people who died yesterday at the discotheque. I'd like to say, Am Yisrael Chai, the Jewish people live. Nothing is more important to Jewish continuity than to watch our own young people go forth on the day of their B'nai Mitzvah and join our Jewish communities. Lieberman, Alex Packman, Eric Van Mill, Jenny Isaacs, Jeremy Merker,
Interesting history. Anthropology suggests that the young Hebrew men, like their Middle Eastern neighbors, were initiated into adulthood through a circumcision ritual. This served as a test of courage and as a sacrifice to the gods. We are not aware of any ancient rite of passage for the young Israelite women.
In ancient times, the circumcision ritual was moved to the time of birth. For many years thereafter, there was no Jewish puberty rite. The law codes, the Mishnah, compiled in the first few centuries of the Common Era, stated that boys at age 13 and girls at age 12 were adults and held full legal and moral responsibilities.
By the Middle Ages in Europe, a bar mitzvah ritual for boys began to develop. Initially, it focused solely on learning. The boy read from the weekly Torah portion in the synagogue and would explain its rabbinic commentaries. Afterwards, there might have been a festive meal at home.
Only in modern times and only in some communities have young women participated in such an observance. To our knowledge, the first Bat Mitzvah took place in 1921 in North America.
Even by the early 20th century, reaching puberty continued to mark the beginning of adulthood for Jewish boys and girls. At this age, they were expected to observe all of the commandments of Judaism and to prepare for a livelihood and for marriage and family.
We live in a different world. The road to adulthood passes through several years of our lives. Many of those milestones have delineated the landscape for previous generations, still mark the road for us. But Bar B'nai Mitzvah, the Jewish coming in Israel, is one of those milestones.
What does it mean to us to become B'nai Mitzvah?
It signifies that we are now mature enough to fulfill the mitzvot of Jewish young adults.
What is the meaning of mitzvot?
Mitzvot, the plural of mitzvah, means literally commandments. For humanistic Jews, a mitzvah is an obligation, a responsibility, or a duty.
What is our responsibility? What are our obligations?
We are responsible for tikkun olam, for making a better world on this earth.
What does that mean?
Within Judaism, there have always been many different traditions and beliefs to guide us. As humanistic Jews, we believe that the purpose of life is the satisfaction of human needs.
Our faith lies in a profound respect for the worth of each human individual. A better world, a world in which every person has the opportunity to
To create such a world is our mitzvah, our obligation.
How will we know what to do?
We are the inheritors of faith in human reason. Using reason with compassion, love, and courage, we can solve human problems.
As secular humanists, we believe there is only a natural universe, a universe in which only we, human beings, can create a better world.
How will we know what is right?
And what is wrong? Our words and deeds have consequences for ourselves, for others, and for all of nature. Each of us has to decide what is right and what is wrong, based on what we believe will be the consequences of our choices.
Our ethical decisions are not dictated by any absolute authority.
Every day, each of us is responsible for choosing actions that will result in the best consequences.
We ourselves have the power to reach our goal of building a better world.
Today we embrace this freedom.
Think about the little child who has no food to eat. Think about the homeless person living on the street. Think of all
for I still believe in you.
For my soul still yearns for freedom, unguarded, the calf of gold. I still believe in humanity, in our spirit, strong and bold.
We shall rise to heights of glory. Vanity's fetters shall be shed. The workers then will start alone, spirit free and hunger fed.
Laugh, in friendship to my faith lies. Somewhere yet I'll find a heart, one to share my very hope with, feeling fortune, knowing smart.
I believe too in the future, though the day is not close at hand. It will come, then peace and blessing will be born from land to land.
My people too again will flower, honored land and nation will rise. That will cast their chains away, see the light before their eyes.
Living, loving, working, doing, on the earth alive indeed, not hereafter, no hope of heaven, not content with empty creed.
A new poet then shall sing, its beauty exalted, heart awake. From my grave for the moment's youth, they'll pluck flowers wreaths to make.
Laugh, oh laugh at all my dreams. I, the dreamer, tell you true. Laugh, for I believe in humanity, for I still believe in you.
Taking destiny into his own hands, Chaim Weizmann was also one of the founders of Israel. He helped shape the country into a modern nation where economic development was tempered with social equality.
White
special day for me. I don't feel right saying that I have changed entirely and am now a new person, but instead, as though I know now that I must start to be more liable and mature. I understand that this means I will have to take on more responsibilities than when I was younger, but that is something that happens gradually. You have to realize, at a certain point in your childhood, that every day you are a little older, and with each day you must begin to take on certain responsibilities. What does having a Bat Mitzvah or a B'nai Mitzvah mean to me? It means not that I have become an adult, but that I have begun to realize or understand my Jewish identity. Being Jewish is very important to me, though I don't think that is the kind of statement that you can explain why. All of my friends and family have been there for me during these past few months, and all of my life, and I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me, and my grandparents, who have provided a second home for me and spent so much time with me. The message I would like to project is this: don't be afraid of who you are, be proud. This is an important day for me and all of the Orlando graduates, and I know that we will all go on to be remarkably strong and unique people. Thank you.
Today is a very special day for me, for my family and me. It's my Bar Mitzvah day, and that means many things to me. As my family witnesses me becoming a man, I want to say many things. First, I want to thank my dad for making this day possible for me. I want to thank Tima Stein and David Slobotsky for helping me achieve my goals. Thank you to Bob and Carla and all my teachers at Arenu. They've taught me
I've enjoyed celebrating this B'nai Mitzvah with an interesting group of people.
I have been attending a Rainu Chapel, helping me learn about Judaism today as it has been during the last 8 years. When my sister had her Bat Mitzvah, I got the first taste of how hard this would be. Even so, all this hard work has paid off because today is such an important day for me. I could say that after today I'm an adult, but that would be wrong. I have learned that most significant changes take more than a day. It is not as if when I walk out of here, I'll have to buy my own food and house and take care of a family. But every day, as we learn new things, we get smarter and wiser, and these things will help me to be prepared when I reach each oncoming stage of adulthood. I would just like to thank all my family, friends, and those at Arena for helping me learn and grow as a person and as a Jew. Thank you.
Zara.
My name's Adam, along with my partner Seth. We want to welcome everybody to the Holiday Inn for a very special occasion. And without further ado, before we introduce our guest of honor, please let's have a big round of applause for our MC for this evening. This is Karen, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for Karen. A big round of applause for the guest of honor this evening. Here is Jenny, ladies and gentlemen. Jenny, come on up here. Come on up here. Everybody at your tables, we don't need a certain amount of, we need only special people for this beginning here. We need only family and friends right now. Only family and friends to come up and join me, Jenny, and Karen in dancing the traditional hora Hold on. What song can you guys? Let's see a move, let's go. This little girl. Yeah, come on. Sing it. Come on. Up here to get this party going, all right?
I will, 1 second.
Here we go, a little hot dance. You stomp. Now swing your partner, come on. Who can disco in the house? Come on, who can disco in the house? Come on. Seth is looking for some prize winners out there. You gotta be dancing now. Who wants a t-shirt? Come on.
When I was 2.5 years old, and I can honestly say that I can't imagine life without her. Hi, Karen. Hey, yeah, what's up? Okay. I was always excited about having a sister, always talking to baby Jenny, even before she was born. And then, when leaving the hospital and checking out at the nurse's station, which to me looked just like a supermarket checkout counter, I asked and then found out that we did not, in fact, have to pay for Jenny. Well, everyone loves a bargain. I guess Jenny must have learned something about bargains from that early experience, or she's just inherited her summer skill with money. But let me tell you, my whole life savings is Jenny's petty cash. This girl always gets her money's worth and likes to make sure that I do too, especially when she feels like getting ripped off because I'm paying so much money for an article of clothing that just isn't all there. Well, thanks, Jen. Although I don't always agree with Jenny's opinions about my clothing or about my life, I really do admire her for her opinions and her style of her own. Shut up. Jenny is a very unique person and always does what she wants the way she wants to. She's one of the coolest, most original people I know. In addition to her styling ways and trumpet craziness, Jenny's also artistic and outdoorsy. I don't mean she enjoys living in the wilderness for days on end, because she sure doesn't. But Jenny's not afraid to get down and dirty, a true Shomaria girl. Jenny's a really strong person, emotionally, as well as the fact that she could beat me up if she tried. Alright, Jenny, I don't tell you this enough, but okay, even when I'm a runaway child, well, you're still a big part of my life. And what can I say? I look up to you. Alright, I have no choice but to look up to you. Because as we all know, Jenny is taller than me. Good job, Jen. Jen, you're my bigger little sister, and I'm really proud of you. You survived your Bat Mitzvah ceremony. Good job. And I love you. Alright. Thank you. Okay, so now I'd like to call up my parents, Paul Isaacs and Esther Wagner, to say a few short words about
we are again celebrating another Isaac's Bat Mitzvah. 2 years go by pretty quickly, but we're delighted to be doing it again and to have so many relatives and friends here with us. We want to thank everyone for joining us, especially those of you who have come from very far away. We can actually say we have guests from coast to coast to coast, and lots of places in between. This is a great occasion for a family and friends reunion, and we're thrilled you're all here.
Many of the people in this room have known Jenny since she was born, and some of her friends have been her friends since kindergarten. Anyone who knows Jenny well knows that she's one of a kind. Jenny has always marched to her own drummer. From her trademark mismatched socks to her perseverance when she has her mind set on something, she has always done it her way. And her way has always been interesting. In
some families, kids drive their parents up the wall. In our family, I guess we drove Jenny up the wall. When she was little, we would often find her swinging from the top of the doorway to the living room, holding on to the molding by her fingertips, looking down at the rest of us with a big smile on her face. These days, she likes to look down from the back of a horse. And she's deliberately grown taller than her mother and her sister. Paul and I are very proud of Jenny. She's bright, witty, and a quick thinker. I can't count the number of times people have commented on how much they enjoy conversations with Jenny. And she's the only one in our family who can actually carry a tune. And although she hates it when we say it, she is a kind soul who's sensitive and generous to others. There are a number of people in this room who've helped Jenny grow and made our jobs as parents easier, and we would really like to thank them. Jenny's fortunate to have two wonderful grandparents, Kenya and Naftali, or Saba and Sabta as they're commonly known. They have been a very important part of Jenny's life and of all their grandchildren's lives. They provide a link to the past and an endless supply of love, patience, tasty treats, the goodies, cash, and chicken soup and noodles. Soup courtesy of Sabta and noodles courtesy of Saba. Jenny's other grandparents, Dorothy and Hart, died long before she was born, so she missed out on knowing them, and they missed out on knowing her. But we're sure that they would have loved her and valued her as much as her Wagner grandparents do, and we'd like to remember them tonight. Jenny's aunt and uncles, her cousins, and friends of our family have all nurtured Jenny in one way or another and given her a sense of belonging to an extended family. We particularly want to thank Lillian for correcting more of Jenny's homework over the years than her parents ever did, not to mention giving her a second home, and we know that Jenny is forever grateful to you for finally getting her mother to the Price Club. There are two special women here who truly shared the task of raising Jenny and Karen when they were younger, Jane Santos and Arlene Prudenciato. Jane and Arlene, we want you to know just how much we appreciate you and how glad we are that you and your families are still connected to our family. We also want to say something about the special relationship Jenny has with her sister Karen. Karen can't remember life without Jenny, and Jenny has never experienced life without Karen. Karen was a protective, loving big sister from day one. And as a little sister, Jenny has looked up to Karen, but also looked out for her. Like the time when Karen was so busy arguing with us that she didn't hear us offer way more than she expected. Jenny caught on right away and saved Karen by jumping in and saying, "Karen, shut up and let good things happen to you." Although they have their share of disagreements and squabbles, they respect each other, support each other, and are proud of each other. They've been great companions over the years, at home, on trips, and especially at the cottage, and they know they can count on each other. Karen, Jen, where are ya? You've got a really good thing going. We hope it lasts for the rest of your lives.
And finally,
those of you from out of town, your being here to celebrate with me means a lot, and you can tell from reading this. Okay. A lot of you have known me since I was very little, which makes your being here even more special and appreciated. Some of my friends that are here today, I only met this year, but still they came all the way down to Yorkdale to be with me on my special day, and to do what they've done at all the other bar and bat mitzvahs this year. Come, say mazel tov, and then go eat the same pizza, pasta, and Caesar salad, dance to the same music, and get the same prizes. Even so, well, we all like that stuff. But even so, I'm really glad that you're here. So thanks for coming. Some of my friends I've known since I was 3, or in one case, such as Lauren, Lenny, and Toby, since I was born. Them and their families have been like second homes to me and second families to me, and I'd like to thank them for always welcoming me politely into their homes, when even in their heads they're probably saying, "Just go away, you've already been here 3 times this week." I would also like to thank Lillian Glass, again, for always helping me and offering me to correct my French homework, which helped me more than you know. And to all my other friends' parents for driving me home and having me in their homes. You get the picture. I would also like to thank my sister for all her support this year because she's already been through it all. Bob telling me, my bat mitzvah teacher, I'm a girl, that even if I do sound like a screaming cat when I sing, I do have to open my mouth and sing about Tikkun Olam like I'm happy and not really nervous. And if all of you were there at the service, you know. Also, she made, Also, she made my bat mitzvah book, and I'd really like to thank you. And she did help keep my mother off my back when she was yelling at me. When are you going to show me your hero speech, Jenny? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? So, Karen, I'd really like to thank you for that. She also did get a lot of yelling this year, but that was from me. When are you going to do my bat mitzvah book, Karen? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? So thanks for just letting me go on with my yelling and doing my bat mitzvah book. That really helped. Next page now. Okay. Right, my dad now. He always says that he's like the chopped liver and that my mom does everything. But that's not true because, hi Amanda. No, it's okay. Because he drove me to all those rehearsals when Mommy wasn't there, and he was the one who was there when I needed someone to talk to about Karen and Mommy being so annoying. Sorry. But they're not always annoying, don't worry. So Joy and Andrea, you're up next, and they're two of my very good friends, no, you don't understand, I'm thanking you now. Joy's a smart girl, really. She got into private school and everything, we're all proud of her. It's really cool. So yeah, so I'm not at school with Joy this year, but that's great, because then the time I get to spend with her means even more, so there you go. So, me and Joy, we get together almost every week to go riding, which is a lot of fun. And I'm really glad it was you there when I fell off my horse, because your laughing means so much. So much. I'm not saying who's in here anymore, so I don't need it. Okay. And Andrea? Well, Andrea and me weren't very good friends when we were little, but over the past few years, we've come to be even gooder friends and stuff. Right. I speak English well. Okay, we've gotten to become really good friends, and I'm really glad because you're such a great girl, and you always keep me laughing, and no one but you would tell me, well, Joy too, would tell me who's the end of Harry Potter, who's like the Voldemort person. They ruined the book for me, you guys. It wasn't fair. But then they kept changing their minds just to make me mad. It was horrible. Horrible. But you guys are really good friends, so thank you for making a speech and making my bat mitzvah even more enjoyable. Alright. I'm supposed to say something about being a bat mitzvah, but I don't really feel any different than I did at 10 o'clock this morning, half an hour before my ceremony started. Except I am very relieved that it's over and that my work has paid off. And I'd just like to say, for those of you that were there, I really did like the last song in our ceremony. And with the candle lighting, I'm so glad that we don't have candle lighting tonight because that was just awful. I'm going to tell you what happened. The candles would not light. They were in water and the water got all over them. So we tried to light them and the wick just went sss. So we tried to light it again sss, and it wouldn't work. Only one candle got lit. There was 9 of us. They were all supposed to get lit. It's crazy. So, last but certainly not least, last but certainly not least, I would like to say that today is a special day for me, but it's also a special day for someone else. So I can't sing, you all know that, but please join the DJ's music in wishing a very happy birthday to Alexis Orange, who's come all the way from California to be with me on my special day. Happy birthday, Alexis!
Happy birthday to you!
Sing along now.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Alexis! Happy birthday!
Sorry,
shake, shake. Shake, come on, jump to the right, shake. Jump to the right, shake, shake. Shake, shake, jump to the right. Clap. Come on, everybody up there, clap. And wave. Here we go, clap. And wave. Clap. And wave. Come on.
Maybe I made it here.
Only 8 here, guys.
Anyone else want Sprite?
Okay.
Did you say Uncle Benny?
Never mind.
guys.
Uncle.
Oh, absolutely.
For posterity.
For posterity. You want to see my posterity?
Yeah.
Uncle Jimmy.
Uncle Jimmy's coming. There we go.
Yeah. So it's
Well, people have done that.
Yeah.
And you know, literally, they have done that. Yeah.
Well, I was talking to somebody and he said,
What's that? Oh,
Quirky problem.
okay. I'm trying to get everybody. Not yet.
He's doing to his nose. Later. No, I get them while they're unsuspecting.
it was.
Better than what it is.
Whoops.
You know, the like.
Oh, well, yeah, you better option. I rely on Esther to tell me. Yeah, she's got a good memory. Yeah, I remember anything.
You know?
Well, not within the context of school.
But when you're talking about it, then
Things start coming back,
you know.
So she was there in the summer of '68, which is what we were
No.
arguing about before.
I left
Look
in
how great
October
shape
of
those things
'67.
The advocate was not.
Mine look like this.
Oh, okay.
Believe it or not, mine do look like. But I moved in like October, November of '68.
But I think
You
the
know
class,
what?
I think the class picture was earlier.
Wait, you moved in
Oh,
October,
yes.
November
Yeah.
of what year?
'68.
So you were there for the
No.
summer?
67, because when I turned 17, I was already in Windsor.
You can tell your word for this book.
She's Esther. The pictures. Yeah, but Esther's saying that pictures
You
of
did
the
finish grade
year.
11.
Oh, okay. So we're all in there.
So this asked me in French because I had a great accent.
Shall we
It's all-
No, I was friends with, do you remember Ellen Arvis?
Oh, yeah.
I was friends with her.
Yes. Here he
until
is.
a few
Ellen's-
years
Oh,
ago.
here he is, Mr. Monroe. Do you remember him?
Oh,
No relation. No.
No?
No relation. Ellen with Sid Jones.